What's good, y'all? Welcome back for another video. And what we have here today is the new X-Men 97 Wave 2 cable. And I've been waiting on this because I only have one cable so far. And I felt like I needed another one just for like, I don't know, like tactical gear, I guess you could say. I was debating on getting the Mezco one, but here we have this one. So let's go ahead and check them out. Let's take a closer look at the head sculpt there. Looks very nice, very animation accurate. Check out the fit. He is suited up. Check out that arm there. Of course, you have all the pouches and whatnot. Now let's take a look at these guns. You know, every cable has to have a big gun. Take a look at this smaller gun, which is nice. Blast effect compatible, as you see, for the both of them. And you have an extra set of trigger hands right here. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I like how the X-Men 97 X-Men, you can tell they look animated, but they also can fit in with a comic display. But first off, I really like this figure, y'all. Let's get started with the head articulation. So his head can look down this far, which is great. Can look up that far, which is also good. Has great head tiltage, as you see. And this is flexible right here. Bendy. Of course, you can get his head to turn all the way around. And you can see all the articulation. Then that neck joint right there. And these, as you see, these can come up there pegged in. But they're nice how they are pegged in. Let me get it pegged back in real quick. They don't break up the look any. Well, if you do that right there, you get a little bit of green. But we ain't worried about it. Same way in the back as you see. And these are, I thought it was going to be a little bit more flexible, but they're a harder plastic. Let's see how that affects the arm movement. So his arms can go up this high. And you can still get him to rotate all the way around, but you're going to have to kind of move him on the side of his shoulder pads. Let me get that moved back around. He does have a nice swivel there. Nice double jointed elbows. Dang, my bad, y'all. Double jointed pinless elbows. I done hit the whole camera. Messed everything up. Just bring this back up a tad. There we go. And the articulation is really smooth up here. Not loose, just smooth. And of course you can see his wrist can go in and out and side to side. Put that back in there. There we go. And for his diaphragm area, you can see how far he can crunch back, which is that by itself. Nice tiltage, and you can get it to go all the way around. Then thought it was going to be some more articulation baked into this, but this is like, I don't know what the correct term to use, kind of like keyed in there. So this cannot move. Yeah, this cannot move like the other belts we're used to seeing, but it doesn't hinder the articulation any. You can still get him to do what you need him to do. Now for the legs, they can go up this far. They can kick out to the side. Can't really get it to kick back none. You have a swivel right here. Right above the pouches. You have your nice double jointed knees, pinless. Down to the boots. His foot can kick back that far, kick forward. And you know you have great tiltage. This is a nice figure, man. Very nice figure if you don't have a cable. I think you can pick this up. I think it can work. Now let's get him holding one of his guns. Actually, I want to see how it looks like this. Can he hold that any? Nah, this would be more for like, if you have it in his other hand, you want him to hold like that part of the gun or something like that. So actually, let's put the other trigger hand, I mean. Pop that in like so. Nice snug fit right here. And let's see if we can get him to hold it like that. Yep, sure can. Which is nice. Nice big gun for cable. Now let's pop that other gun in there. That's nice as well. Now let's get him compared to cable we got previously, which was hard to find at first. But I think a lot of people have theirs now. Everybody that wanted it. Could be wrong, but I think so. Here we have, I guess you can say the Capcom cable, Marvel vs. Capcom. And they stand at pretty much the same height. And let's see what those heads look like swapped. If they fit on the other peg. Pop that off. And you can pop that on there. Kind of gives them no neck. But I still think it works. It matches the flesh tone pretty well. That still works up there. Now let's try this one. Yeah, this one kind of has a long neck. So, I mean, they both work on both. They both pretty much look good to me. His neck's a little long and he kind of doesn't have any neck. But he does have more armor right there. So, you can get it to work. Now, let's see how this gun will fit in his hand. I think this is actually the gun from Kang that I'm using. Oh, yeah, because he came with the big Nerf gun. So, we're not even going to do that, really. But let's plop these in here, see how that looks. Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. Nice that they actually gave us some nice guns for cable instead of some Nerf guns. But all in all, I would say definitely pick this up. We're going to compare them to one more figure. Have Robert DaCosta here, aka Sunspot, from the same wave. And these are probably the only two that I'm going to get from this wave. And he does tower above him, as Cable should. Let's pop his head back up there. So y'all can get a good look at him. He does tower above him. And yeah, y'all. I actually got the other accessory on Sunspot's hand, but it just fell off while I grabbed him off the shelf. Give me a minute, y'all. Set this down. But yeah, that does it for this video, man. Definitely pick this up if you can. This is a good figure, bro. I like it a lot. I really do. And with that being said, we got more videos on the way. Got some new Transformers, man. About to complete Superion and some more stuff, bro. So, appreciate y'all for watching, and we go.